Oh hey, Roxy, were you just waiting for the music to loop around? I have had quite an experience over the past week. Well, how are you, Roxy? How are you doing, first of all? Actually, just arriving, okay. Well, I was just starting, a little bit earlier than usual. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. How did the con go? I have a story. Well, the story is how the convention went, so I guess. Doing well myself, sleep deprivation aside, well, I hope that gets better for you. You're always awake pretty early. An event in Leanbox, interesting.
Where are we going?
Well, you know, I think I should get my story out of the way here. It's quite a long one, and there's some issues. But rest assured, I'm alive. Mostly. Yeah, if it's on me to lag, I guess they went to bed late to work on editing. Yeah. Do too, please. You need to go to sleep earlier. So, I knew going in that, unfortunately, I would not bring a costume. Because I did not finish my costume of darkness specifically. Because I realized the folly of my plan, my infallible plan to do an armor build within one day before I had to leave for the convention. Well, a couple days before the convention, but before I had to leave nonetheless, is that I had forgotten that I had loaned out my heat gun to someone else and I could not get it back in time. So, yeah, that was sort of it for that, but I'll continue working on it within the next few weeks, because I'm home now and I can work on it, and I have my heat gun. But also another thing is that, of course, I complained about it on Blue Sky about how they did the reservations for the Matara and Zentreya meet and greets, but it was done on Eventbrite and you had to click a free thing there to ensure that you're booked there, which is, in my opinion, a terrible way to do things because, number one, it's a free thing when someone's buying a ticket for an anime convention. There's a 90% chance they're going to click it, even if they're not going to go to that meet and greet at all. So that's one issue with it. And the other issue is that I didn't hear anywhere about it being done through Eventbrite. I bought my ticket like back in January, so I wouldn't have ever thought to check again if they added something else. I much prefer how they do it at Otakuthon. Well, how they did it last year at least. Where instead of being first come, first serve, it was an in-person reservation first thing in the morning. Simple enough. You just show up early enough, reserve your spot in line, go out and have your day, and then when the time the meet and greet rolls around, you already have your reservation, you know that no one else is gonna swoop in at the last moment, and you don't have to worry about it. But I still went to Mata and Zen's little Q&A session. It was fun. There weren't that many people there actually, but it was at 8 p.m. Which, hold on, I went ahead in the story a little bit, because bad advertisement on their part, on their end, yeah, doing that online doesn't work, I believe it, yeah. Of course, it's not Mata's fault, it's Anime North's fault. Is a phrase that I will be repeating throughout this story. Alright, so let's start it Wednesday morning. I wake up at 3, because I have a train to catch at 6. And I have to take public transport to get there. It's nice enough, I wake up. My mom's also awake, she makes me coffee and some toaster strudels, and I eat and drink before I leave. And I get there, you know, do the regular things, wait for the train. A little bit of a delay, but that's fine. Always expect a delay on the train. And so it's fine, I'm on the train for 5 hours. And then I'm not that far from Toronto when the person who booked the room notifies me that they don't have a 4th person yet. And so I'm scrambling. Because the alternative would be, you know, find someone within the next day, or we'd each have to, well, in theory, pay an extra 100 and something, which, you know, no one wants to pay an extra 100 and something. And so I, on a whim, send a message to my friend Seth, who I haven't really seen in a couple years and would like to catch up. I mean, we talked like 8 months ago on like fursuit making stuff, so well, they mean not having a 4th person. So how it usually works in a convention arrangement is that, you know, it's all, you do this over Discord and such, is that, you know, if you have a hotel room, if you are fortunate enough to book a hotel room during the bloodbath, that is, when hotel rooms are you get the convention, right? You know, when that all starts up. I was fortunate enough to get one at the Hyatt, but, you know, I canceled that room because I didn't want to deal with a hotel room myself. I wanted someone else to deal with it, and so this person seemed like a good, trustworthy individual. And so, you know, it's fine. Now we have our 4th person. Seth has agreed, and he'll be here on Friday. That's all good and dandy. So it's great. And then I arrive at Union Station, and then I take my GO train to my grandma's place. And it's all cool, and she picks me up. And then that's it. That's pretty much the end of that day. We do some talking, and she gives me a bunch of cosmetics that have just been in storage for a while, and I'm gonna use them because I do a lot of cosplay stuff. I definitely needed a liquid foundation. And it works well with my skin tone because my grandma and I are fairly similar skin tones. So, you know, it's good. It's Wednesday night, and we ordered in a pizza. Well, we didn't order it in. We ordered for pickup, and then she went to go pick it up because the place was just down the street. And it's good. Spend some time. Then I go to sleep, and, you know, I go to sleep a bit early because I was a bit tired. One thing I will say is that, miraculously, I had a very great sleep schedule during this entire trip, despite what happens later on. Alright, so Thursday, day 2. I've got a lot of time to kill before I have to take the GO train back to Union Station, and then I'd take the Union Pearson Express to the airport, and then I'd take a hotel shuttle to my hotel. So we go out, we do some thrift shopping, Oh, sorry, I'm not doing that right now. I'm in the middle of telling a story, you rude bot. There we go. Please don't interrupt me while I'm telling a story, bots. Oh, where's my train of thought going? Right, we went thrifting. And found this lovely velvet top that shows off a lot of my shoulders. It's nice and cool and everything and all that. And then we go back so I can prepare my things for my trip back to Union. I'm all packed up. We get in the car. I'm at the GO station. The train gets here. And then I'm not on the train for 5 minutes when the person who booked the room tells me some news most troubling. And it is at that point that I realized I have been taken for a ride. And the train hasn't even started yet. And so I take my hour-long train to Union, wondering what is awaiting for me when I get there. I get there. I'm contacting everyone that I know. I'm talking to my mother, I'm talking with my grandmother, I'm talking with my friend Seth, in a way that I could hopefully sort this all out. I'm on the verge of a panic attack here, so I'm sitting in Union Station for an hour. And I have my solution. I go back to my grandma's. Unfortunately, because I've dragged Seth into this with me, I have an obligation to help him. And so I offer that he as well can stay with my grandma when he comes here on Friday. And so I'm exhausted by the time I get back. Understandably. This music is way too excited for the gravity of the situation, but yeah. It's exhausting having something like this immediately dropped on me when I'm so excited for things, but I found a solution. And so for dinner we have the rest of the pizza from yesterday. So I go to sleep, knowing that I will have to take the trip back and forth from the airport, well, from the convention center, actually. Music dissonance a little, yeah. Glad you did find a solution to it, and you used not what you planned. Well, hold on, we can listen to some dour music. What's a good, intense, not intense, but like, serious thing? No. Damn it, Neptunia, all your music is so epic. Battle music. Cave music. Yeah, there we go. here's some tense music. Alright, so where was I? Right. So now it's Friday morning. Unfortunately, I didn't do the pre-registration on Thursday because, well, I wouldn't have had a place to go to afterwards. But it's fine. Festivities don't start until 4. It's fine. But there, upon driving to the GO station, there is a large sign that says, "No service on the weekend." Well, no train service at least, but they will have a replacement bus. And so, you know, it sucks when things happen. But I have a badge to get. And so I'm arranging arrival time with Seth, and he's already there and he's got his badge, and he'll wait for me right outside the place where you get badges. And then, you know, once I get there, it does take, you know, an hour and a half. And bus as a replacement for the train is, sure, the replacement ever, I guess. Yeah, don't worry. It gets worse. You know, I'd make my way to the airport. Then I find a hotel shuttle for at least somewhere near the convention center. I choose a shuttle going to the Holiday Inn. And that's all good. The driver was actually very nice. He actually let us off let a couple of us off closer to the convention center. Very nice of him. So I'm there, I get my badge. Doesn't take that long, thankfully. I'm in and out within like 10 minutes. Meet up with Seth, we hang, we go check out the artist alley, and I check out an artist that I've been wanting to see stuff with, because I've been buying stuff from her from several conventions at Otakuthon and Anime North, and it's always fun to go to her booth. She has a keychain that's not going to be here until tomorrow, so it's fine. I got a nice Yoko keychain, and sent on my way, assuring her that I'll be back tomorrow. You know, we check out the dealer's room, check out the industry hall. It's all nice. Artist alleys are so cool. Yeah. I love checking out artist alleys. I didn't spend as much as I thought I would. But maybe I should endeavor to do more of that. And, you know, we have lunch, well, it's way past lunch at this point, so Seth and I go to Subway, we get some sandwiches, we eat them on the grass, it's all nice. I get a giant cup of Dr. Pepper. You know, for mages, of course. And, you know, I'm afraid that they won't let me take it into the, to the South Building, which I have to go to next for the Matara and Zentreya, Q&A. So I finished it as fast as I can. Don't worry, that story doesn't go anywhere. And, you know, I get in line early, and get a pretty good seat. I'm in the third row, there's not many people there. It's all very nice. I don't know if anyone recorded it. There weren't that many people there. It was pretty late. And during that time, Seth was gonna go check out the secondhand market, so it all worked out. We meet up at the end of the panel. It's 9 o'clock, and we decide that we should leave. 9 p.m., of course. And so I look it up. and it would take more time to go to the airport than take the Union Pearson Express, then to Union, than to just take the bus to a station called Weston, which is before the airport station, and then take the Union Pearson Express from there, and it costs $5 instead of the usual $12. And so I'm saving money by going on this bus and then taking the express train to Union. And so that's all good and dandy. But so we're walking into Union and but we have a warning that there are delays. We could be there for a while. I'm actually surprised that even if late, or that many people since it involves animal, I'm glad that event to go well. I know, I was surprised as well. Given that the meet and greets sold out, well, sold out, they were free. Given that the meet and greets were sold out, I thought that would be more packed, but I guess not. And so there's a delay. Not only is there a delay, but it appears that there was a Blue Jays game at the nearby, what's that place called? Yes, the Rogers Center. You may be familiar with the Rogers Center as the Sky Dome, as it appears in Turning Red. That place. I've been to a Blue Jays game there myself, and I know how busy it can get, so not only is there a train delay, but the station's also packed, and we have no idea if we're even going to get on a train. And it's late. It took like a while to get back to Union. And, well, to cut a long story short, after being baited by the sign as to what platform it's gonna be at for a while, we're finally there at the top of the platform. We get on our train, and we still have to wait like half an hour. And to cut a long story short again, it's Saturday by the time we get home. So it definitely took, well, what's the difference in time between 9 p.m. and 1 a.m.? I don't want to do the math right now, because I don't want to. But luckily, we're home. Well, home. We're at my grandma's place. And it's cool because Seth's gonna get his own guest room, and I have my own guest room. And we're all exhausted. But that's okay. We only can get 6 hours of sleep before we have to get up again and, well, we have to shower, of course. Oh, that's like fucking 4 hours, I'm sure, but I'd say that sounds like that would be annoying and downright panic-inducing. Yeah, well, at least we got home. But don't worry. I thought the worst was over back Thursday afternoon. when I had to figure out all that stuff. But no, we had known for a week that it would be a torrential downpour on Saturday. Yes, very bad rain. In a convention with a lot of outdoor walking. And so, we're mentally preparing ourselves for this Saturday morning, but, and, you know, we're drinking our coffee and our... Well, was it drinking coffee or tea? I don't remember what I was doing. We're drinking our hot beverage in the morning, psyching ourselves for the experience that we're about to experience. And, well, we weren't prepared enough because we did have to take the bus and a train there, and the bus got caught in traffic. The train had a little delay, and the bus from Weston to the convention center took a little longer than we would have liked. I mean, beforehand we stepped out to, like, buy something at the dollar store because we needed some things. And so it took us 2.5 hours to get to the convention center. And there are large crowds. And might I say, the way that Anime North has handled things for the weather was not ideal. They were preventing people from coming inside to dry off. And if we wanted to go anywhere, we could go in the dealer's room, where it was very crowded. Because that was one of the only places that, if you wanted respite from the rain, that's where you'd go. And Seth and I are unfortunately separated by a crowd. Because it's just a large group of people. And, of course, because these are thousands of people crammed into an area, self-service is quite spotty, so we have to switch from using Discord to texting. Because texting was more reliable than using Discord, because, you know, everyone was trying to use their data at that point. Does sound like you handled like ass by the staff? Yeah. Everyone always has complaints about Anime North every year, and the next year everyone always has those same complaints. Like I said, back when I was talking about this stuff a year ago, I much prefer Otakuthon. So yeah, large crowds, I'm not doing great. I don't do large crowds very well. Meet up back with Seth, we go do some things, have some panels. I buy more keychains from that artist that I like, and I also buy a nice little Gunpla kit. I bought the high-grade Gaplant, because I've been looking for one, and it's out of stock everywhere I look. So I get it, it's nice. Get a bag for it, the bag is paper, of course, and... well, unfortunately, it did not handle the weather that well. The top of the box and the bag got severely damaged by the rain and the intense winds when crossing over to areas. But it's fine. It's a plastic model kit. The only thing I was worried about was the instructions. But yeah, there was a graveyard of umbrellas. And... well, I mean, that's a way to put Saturday, because... that's a good paper leg. I love it too. Thankfully, it dried out. But that, I mean, that's pretty much the end of that day. We take the, bus to the train station, then we take the train to the bus, and then we take the bus to the train station. We're picked up, and then we have our tea, and then we rest a bit. And all that's good and fun. And, yeah, I really wasn't doing well in those crowds. It was super crowded. I bought a small print, so I kept it nice in my card binder, and that was good and it stayed dry. And so I'd say that's the end. Well, it's not the end of Saturday, but it's the end of Saturday at the convention, and so we're there, we're showing off the fun things that we got to my grandma, and it's all fun. Seth got some things from the Zenless Zone Zero booth, and I had asked someone who was selling Zenless Zone Zero merchandise if they would have some stuff for Pulchra tomorrow, whom I love, because they didn't have any today because Pulchra's not that popular of a character, but I love her. And a lot of people did too, because a lot of people asked for Pulchra stuff to be brought the next day. This will become important later. And so yes, that's... well, we had Burger King before we left. And that's good. I like a good Burger King. I use my $7 Whopper Junior meal coupon. And... yeah. That was Saturday. Cold, wet, and rainy, and... well, honestly, I had an okay time, all things considered. But that brings us to our final day, Sunday. Hope you mean in a good way that it became important. Well, it depends on what you mean by good. Also, what's the important thing? Like the Pulchra stuff? Yeah. Was it? I'm getting confused about my own story. Where was I? Yeah. Alright, so Sunday. Luckily, our replacement bus there to the station was an express bus, so it didn't have to take any other stop. So it took us less time than we thought to get there. Still about an hour or so, but we got there with a lot of time to spare. And so I go to the dealer's room. Granted, we're not... it's like the afternoon when we're getting here because of, you know, transit and stuff. If only we had a hotel room. If only the woodpecker sighs. So it's, you know, about the afternoon. And I go to that booth with the, selling the Zenless Zone Zero stuff. Not the Zenless Zone Zero booth, but someone who just has the merchandise because they're an authorized reseller of it. And I see they have a couple Pulchra things on display. I ask because, you know, I was among the group that asked for Pulchra stuff, and it turns out the two things that were there were the last that they had, because the other people got there much long before I did. And so I did it. I got a nice little button and an acrylic keychain, and it's lovely, and it's all Pulchra. And they're right in front of me, and, well, hopefully they have an acrylic stand of her when I see that seller again at Otakuthon. Hopefully. As I like to get more stuff of my girl. And so I did that, and it's fine. And then I also see that artist that I like, because I asked her previously if she had a certain thing, but she didn't bring those because they were mostly sold out and she only had one of Darkness left. It was a group of Konosuba plush pins. And so that's great. I buy that because I'm gonna be cosplaying Darkness at Otakuthon now. And she said that she might have some special acrylic keychains at Otakuthon, and that'd be great. And of course I'm gonna stop by at Otakuthon. And that's all good. And you know, I'm just browsing the artist alley with Seth because he wants to find a certain artist that has some things. So we're looking around for this artist, and then we get to the end of an aisle, and then I spot something that I think I might want to. Otakuthon is at the beginning of August. This year I do believe it's from the 7th to the 9th, and the 8th is my creator's birthday, so that's pretty exciting. Out of character, August 8th is my birthday, but you have to worry about that. Yale's birthday, well, my birthday is May 12th. That's when my anniversary is. So, yeah, don't worry about Otakuthon. And so, I see this print from an artist. It's a print of Vriska, surprisingly enough. I was gonna say that was really close to your birthday. You don't worry about my out-of-character birthday. So yes, a Vriska print, which, you know, I'm kind of surprised because, wow, Homestuck stuff. But I'm not that surprised because there was a Homestuck photo shoot before we got there. There's a large Homestuck presence at Anime North. Casual Vriska jumpscare in a convention is not what I expected at all. Yeah, well, I mean, I was wearing my red shoes, my jeans, my Scorpio shirt, and gray button-down, so I'm not calling it a Vriska cosplay because I didn't bring my gray Mayron and blue lipstick because I didn't want to deal with that, especially with, well, it's an experience, and I haven't gotten the makeup down for it yet. So I buy that nice print, and I'm probably gonna get a frame for it. And, you know, I'm pretty much done buying things. And so we, you know, do things, see a couple panels. Seth has to leave early, catch his train, and that's good. Say our goodbyes. I head to the closing ceremonies. It's nice and cool. Anime North seems a bit dismissive about the rain, but that's fine. Acknowledging it is the least I can expect from them. And so the convention's over. I start the journey back to my grandma's. It's lucky, because I get an express bus back. So we hang out. She makes a nice plate of chicken tenders and tater tots and salad for me. And of course I have a glass of red wine with that. Well, she's been slowly allowing me to have an entire bottle over the weekend because I needed it. And so, you know, back at my grandma's, we can do this music. Back where somewhere that's helpful and good and everything. You know, watching some TV. The last year sounded like it went chill overall. It went chill. The weather was, you know, it was some intense fog. The bus was like driving into Silent Hill. Intense fog, kind of sprinkling outside, but it wasn't torrential downpour, so that was a plus. So it's nice. Go to bed Sunday because I have a train to catch on Monday night. And it's all good. Have breakfast. Oh, I also have to say that my grandma made breakfast for Seth and I when he was here, and it was all good and fun. She made pancakes. So I'm taking Monday easy before I have to leave the Union Station. And pancakes, yeah. Get some good pancakes. So Monday is pretty chill. Just packing up my stuff. The trains are running again, so that's good. I can just take the train to Union and it's all good and fun. I get there a couple hours early because I'm taking business class, and I can get there a maximum of 2 hours early before my train leaves. I end up staying a bit more, but don't worry, we'll get to that. So I get there, I'm in the business lounge, I take my share of free beverages. So I have a little apple juice, I have a cranberry juice, I have a ginger ale, I have a nice little coffee drink. So, good thing there's also a bathroom there, because of course taking on a liter of water in a short time. I'd like to take care of that before the train, but you know, it's cool and fun that I'm waiting for boarding, which is supposed to happen 25 minutes before 6:08. Supposed to is the key word. Because the train was an hour late. But it's business class. I'm learning to let go of things being late this weekend. Delays happen, it just means that my arrival, because it takes 5 to 6 hours to get from Toronto to Montreal, just means that my arrival is being pushed back to about midnight. But it's fine, I'm on business class, where we get free alcoholic beverages, in addition to a meal and such. So don't tell Skyrim I said this, but the train system is the train system usually that inconvenient or not that efficient, unpunctual? It tends to happen, but I would say it's usually reliable. It's just that it's a curse surrounding me. But it's fine. It's the last train that I have to take this entire trip. If it's an hour late, I don't care. They're probably gonna give me a travel voucher for something. Because that ticket cost like $140. So anything off of that is pretty good. And I have water here, and a very weak godfather, but it's an alcoholic beverage with amaretto and whiskey, but... Alright, so back to the train. And so it's nice, I get on, we only get one call for boarding, because that's how soon we have to leave. And so I'm power walking to the platform. Platform 17. And I mean, it's fine. It's whatever. I get my seat, business class. Unfortunately, there's a pillar right where I'm sitting, but it's fine. I can still see out a window. Plug in my phone to charge. Put my suitcase at the front of the car. It's in one of the newer Venture train sets, so that's, well, I have some thoughts about those. It still has fake wood grain, which I love, but it seems a little sterile for me, personally. I could do with a bit more padding on the seats. Well, it's the story of my life. I can always use a bit more padding in certain areas. And, you know, it's fine. Everyone's on the train. They hand you a napkin and a little snack baggie because we're in business class. Check my ticket, it's all fine. I enjoy my little sweet and spicy mixed nuts. They bring a drink cart over. I ask for red wine, I get it. They fill the glass 2/3 of the way. And so, you know, just sitting there, train's going. Got my wine. Like half an hour later, they also hand a hot towel. So, you know, I wash my hands with that. Because, you know, dinner's about to be served soon. So, you know, I pre-ordered my meal when I bought my ticket. I got the Swedish meatballs, and that came with a, you know, green beans and carrots, a lovely caprese salad, and a nice little pistachio cake, which, of course, I devoured because I hadn't had anything to eat in a while. I had lunch with my grandma, but, you know, that was a lot longer ago. And, you know, I had finished my wine before dinner, so they, give me another glass of red wine. Feeling pretty good about that. 2/3 full again. Finish my food. And they take it away. And they top off my glass of wine. But, you know, like it's after dinner, and they bring around a cart for tea. And so I got a glass of peppermint tea, in addition to my wine. I put my wine on the cup holder next to me, as opposed to the cup holder in front of me. They're not really cup holders, more like places to put your cup, because, you know, it's a train, you're not going to jostle around that much. So yes, I mean, It's pretty good for business class. My one gripe about business class is that you don't get the economy class menu, but at least you do get a meal and, like, a couple glasses of alcohol, which, at the beginning of the ride they had an option for a Caesar, which I kinda wanted to try, but if I didn't like it, then I'd be stuck with it. So, red wine for me it is. Actually might have a Caesar later, because I think we have some Clamato juice. And vodka. Do we have celery? But yeah, it's fine. Drinking my tea, drinking my wine. Just cruising to my destination. And, of course, nearing to my destination, there's an announcement that... Never had a Caesar. The meal does sound fine if not many options. It's a drink. It's a Caesar drink, it's not a salad. So, the Caesar drink. The meal is fine if not many options. Well, there were options. They had there was a ravioli option, and then there was, like, some other option. There were 3 options, I don't remember what they were. But I got the meatballs. With my vegetables, and my potatoes, and my salad, and my dessert. Oh, they also passed out truffles after dinner. Chocolate truffles. So that was pretty nice. And so the announcement is that, because we're arriving so late at our destination, they're offering 50% of today's ticket as a travel voucher. 50%. So that's a cool $70 because they arrived an hour late. And I'm in business class, so look at me, I'm so important. I'm thinking I'll take like a day trip to Ottawa with that. That could be fun to do within the next couple months. A nice little birthday trip for myself, maybe. Well, birthday trip for my creator. Maybe. Or in September or October. It's valid within the next 12 months, so I don't know if it's actually going to be valid in time for next Anime North. I don't want to chance it, so I'll do something within the next few months. And that's nice. I just have to give them my booking number for this trip. And they'll give me the voucher. And so that's pretty much it. I was originally going to take public transit home, but because of our late arrival I didn't want to chance that either. So I asked if my dad can chauffeur me home. And he does that, and it's good and fine. I'm home, then he goes on his merry way. Then I'm exhausted. I go to sleep. And I would say that's the end. That's the end of my trip. Wow, it took an hour to get to that entire story. But I say now it's time for Neptunia.
Yeah, make your decision.
It sounded like it was a clean experience, actually.
Whatever.
I see what you mean now. I'm glad for the good parts of it, at
you.
least. Yeah. There were a lot of good parts, but a lot of bad parts. I'm going to file claims with the CAFC and PayPal. So hopefully I can get my money back from that person. Unfortunately, there's not much I could do with the Discord side, because the Anime North Discord server has an arbitration clause, which means that they're not going to do anything if something happens between people. Which, you know, that's fair, but also... It could have happened to anyone. But, you know, I'll get the federal government involved and let's see how quickly things get sorted out. Almost was good to hear. I was pondering whether to DM you some days to ask how stuff was going, but didn't want to interrupt. Wanted to hear the story as a whole after. I really wanted to tell you all of these things as they were happening, but I didn't want you to worry. I knew that I would have the time to share all this Wednesday. Yeah, because, well, this whole PayPal does something from what I've heard as they've gotten some... It has somehow gotten shittier as it already was. Yeah. I think there's a low chance of things being sorted out with PayPal. Low chance of getting my money back, but if I could, that'd be pretty sweet. I'll claim with the federal government before making the claim with PayPal, so I can say that I've already made this claim with the government. So they might be a little bit more inclined to do something about it. But as for if things turn out in any way, I'm probably not going to share anything about it on stream, as this does now revolve around international cybercrime. International because allegedly that person was from Ohio. They're still not... isn't the CEO and shed of their kneecaps. I'm sure that there's a less kneecappy way of doing things. I'll try that first. Where were we?
I would like to go to a gaming center.
Let's go to Leanbox. Let's save before going into Leanbox. I now have an hour more of playtime with telling this story. Ohio from us for the country, also. True, there is. Ohio, the U.S. state.
What new?
There's always an inherent risk with rooming someone for a convention. By the way, didn't say it earlier because I didn't want to interrupt, but I miss you a lot, darling. I missed you a lot too, Roxy. It's so good to be in contact with you again. It's good to talk, especially after the weekend I've had. That was that one thing that we had to do that we couldn't because it was a thing or whatever. Wasn't it some sort of quest in Last Station? When does that happen? Where is Power Level Island? I need to get back into this. Where the hell is Power Level Island? The Last Station quest thing is supposedly after a boss after a long quest in this chapter. Wait, Power Level Island? That's a Rebirth 2. That's a different Power Level Island. Where was that thing? Roxy, do you have that forum post that we were both looking at? I can't find it for some reason. Oh, I found it, never mind. trip event after a boss fight in Chapter 9, and after you visit last station for a very long event. Oh, okay then. I found it. Yeah, don't worry. I think I put too many ice cubes in my alcoholic beverage. It just tastes like a flat seltzer. So let's just check last station. Just in case. Beverage got iced down. It's because I was telling my story about my experience that I learned a lot about over the weekend. Damn. Anything with brackets that we need to do for story stuff. Arrogance, kingly. It might be that. Okay, one with brackets. Where is it? Arrogance, kingly. Alright, that's clear. Imagine the long last station event is just an extensive scene of Neptune and Noir being increasingly and passive-aggressive more and more in game with each other. Exactly. That's the type of game Hyperdimension Neptunia is. Okay, so we have that quest, and it's done, technically, so... let's see what this thing in Lean Box is. After all, I've been waiting all week for it. Why, Neptune? Do you have business with me?
Well, yeah, I have a question. And it is this. What's up, Bert?
Right now, I am calming my mind. There's no use in our panicking, as we are the world's role models.
Awesome. In that case, I have some real swell news for you.
Whatever could it be?
Listen to this interesting story. Do you have an hour? Alright. It all starts Wednesday morning. It should strike a chord with you.
Alright, I am intrigued. What is the story you speak of? About Neptune is setting up the ceiling pun. Maybe. It would be very like Neptune to do that.
Have you heard of the terrifying and wicked place known only as the Garbage Game Graveyard?
Oh no, is this about that place where they buried all the copies of E.T.? The Garbage Game Graveyard?
Yeah, beyond the ultimate door of stupidity, regret, and bitterness. Have you the courage to open it?
I have. I will not retreat.
Cool. Let's gather our friends.
Is it that big of a to-do?
You'll understand when I go into the full story.
It all started Wednesday morning. Garbage Game Graveyard. What's it like there? The NepCon story. I would love to hear a story of Neptune at a convention. I would love to hear a story about Vert at a convention, because she'd probably like it more.
Go ahead and explain, Bert.
Of course, that is but a nickname. The Garbage Game Graveyard is not a specific place. So it's a metaphor?
Well, keep going, Bert.
I was tipped off to intel regarding the Lost Tari games. They are said to be empty shells and not worth buying. So yes, this is about the place where they buried all the ET cartridges. Atari. Interesting. The Lost Nation?
In other words, garbage games. Well, they've been put in treasure boxes and sealed away in landfills here and there.
Isn't it the fucking E.T. game story? It always is. That's how it happened. That's how everything led to the video game crash of 1983. The E.T. game sucked. And everything fell. And then Nintendo picked everything up a few years later and saved the gaming industry. Everyone say thank you, Blonde. Thank you, Blonde. And that is the graveyard. I feel like I did not get to tell the most exciting part. But maybe only some people found the games to be bad. Maybe others would disagree, right? No, Nepgear. E.T. sucked. Not the movie. The movie's pretty good. The game sucks. Blonde, as always, being as based as can be, she invented video games even. You know what else Nintendo invented? Being founded in the 1800s. Isn't that nuts? I like how parts of Ultra Dimension Blonde's design also harken back to both the Famicom and Hanafuda cards.
What, like buying a copyright and making a Dream Team baseball game where the pitcher's head spins?
Or a Japanese-style warrior who moves by hovering above the ground? Or a digital tabletop game where the player's dealt cards change willy-nilly? Or a board game where the events are outrageous and broken?
Yeah, those! You're all sharp. Good. Those are garbage.
Neptune, I don't think any of those sound like good games, but... The 1800s were so cool, I wish they were real. Killers from the 1800s made us seriously. Oh no! Not the 1800s! The 1800s gave us a lot of good fashion. I myself prefer a good Victorian maid compared to a French maid. French maids are hot and all, but nothing's hotter than a floor-length dress. Nothing's hotter than layers, let me tell you. Maybe I'll get some nice material and make myself a nice little long maid dress. Just for having, you know? Also, on the subject of cosplaying stuff and Stutch? What am I talking about? What's Stutch? Such. Okay. Honestly true, you'd be right, they do give strong gender, gotta say. They do. So, cosplays. I'd cosplay Stutch. Sure, I would too. But you know, I'm already like halfway through making a lot of things, so if I was going to make something in addition to those, it'd have to be something fairly low effort. And so my, well, I kinda already wanted to do this specific costume, but you know, there were a lot of Resident Evil cosplayers. And I saw, like, you know, a good handful of Ada Wongs. Because she's fairly easy to put together as a cosplay. Especially that turtleneck sweater dress outfit that I like that she has. And it has a harness, so if I'm buying a sweater and modifying it slightly, then I'll at least make the harness myself. I just have to get, you know, some black leather from the fabric store, and that's fine. I already got some brown leather for my darkness cosplay and belts and such. So I'll just do that. It would go down in history as the least expensive cosplay I've ever done. For the low, low cost of a sweater, pantyhose, boots that I already have, a harness, short black wig. Sounds like it would also be really nice. Yeah. But I don't think I'd do it for a convention per se. Maybe I would. If I, well, probably next Anime North I could bring it. It sounds like a good in-emergency cosplay. So yes, I would like to put together an Ada Wong cosplay. Because I like her and I think she's hot. And it would be fairly easy to do because I already have some important bits and know how to make a lot of other things, and the rest I can just buy. Her sweater has some seams that I'm going to try and replicate on a store-bought garment. It'd be nice and comfortable. Maybe I'll do it for Halloween. Honestly, can't think of a better motivation to make a cosplay than a character being hot. Truly. You get me.
Things are happening. I'm joking. Basically, folks thought it'd be bad to chuck him, so they put him in treasure boxes.
I see. That's one way to legally dispose of something. I suppose.
But it's inconvenient to others. Right? It might annoy the person who opens the treasure. That's where the tip-off comes in. We found the locations of these garbage game treasure chests.
What? Says everyone.
We can't leave them as is. Isn't that right, Neptune? Yeah, I thought that maybe someone would go find them for me. I knew you'd say something like that.
Her motives aside, we must not allow the situation to persist.
They're just motivated. How surprising. I want to see what a garbage game is like, so let's go together. Okay, I'll hold the fort and... Ah, I found you, Neptunia. I'm gonna go with you if you're going somewhere. I'm gonna...
Neptune, you can't bring something up and immediately dip. Tell that to the person who said that they had a hotel room. It's gonna be a point of contention, a story, a cautionary tale. I think Seth and I are both gonna try to get a hotel room ourselves, and then not cancel it. Ah. The folly of me. I can laugh about it now, a couple days later, because I found a solution. Always have a backup plan, everyone.
I guess I'm going too.
Fair enough. If you find the person, please tell me, please. I want to mail them a pipe bomb. I'd love to see that happen. I mean, angry letter. I want to mail them an angry letter, exactly. Just an angry letter. The angry letter, P, for pipe bomb. It is settled. Let us go and open every chest in game industry. Well, I already see a pretty nice chest that we can open. It's my hope chest. I was drunk on hope over the weekend.
Yeah, I'm gonna do my best too. You're so energetic, Peachy.
It's helpful in these types of situations, isn't it? True, I would have to agree.
What surprises me the most is how everyone's got the same level of tension going on.
Because it's so much fun when we all go out together.
Ah, Pluty, you look so angelic for some reason.
Oh. Battle time, I guess. What's this quest even for?
I'll keep you around till I'm
go
satisfied.
Oh, I guess we're transformed. Why are we transformed? That didn't happen in the cutscene. No good, Vader. No good, Vader. Anakin, when he's told that in his anger he killed her. The fight came in like a goddamn jump scare. It did. I wasn't ready to fight. Why is everyone transformed? What's going on? Hello?
Oh! There! Are you ready?
Did they forget a scene? Maybe.
Ha! Too slow! Nilgiri burst!
I'll finish this in one go.
Say! Say!
The no good game.
Out of my way!
Finally. Explode!
Okay, they're dropping items.
Ouch!
Some kind of event item.
Stop it! I'll get rid of them! There! I will not let
That
you have
doesn't
it your
hurt.
way. This! Take this! Too slow! Nilgiri burst!
I'll finish this in one go.
Say! Say!
I've got no weak.
There! You are pretty cute.
Garbage games, get! We got it! Main character! I'm not happy or sad, but it's still nice to get it. Fun's over if you say stuff like that.
People will no longer feel sadness from playing the truly awful game.
What are you gonna do with these pieces of junk, Bert?
That wasn't even a saucy line from Iris or anything, it was just awesome. Yeah. You were pretty cute. Like, oh, thank you. Am I blushing? Oh my. Hmm?
I don't need any. I'll pass on keeping them. I'll pass 2, naturally. Me 3, pass. I want to pass 2.
I have to go with my sister on this one. Oh, Nepgear, please take some garbage. Please. You know you wanna. Nepgear wants to take some trash. Misty will be so mad if I bring these home, so I should pass too. Everyone? All of these garbage games are quite heavy. You're an amazing person for taking all these games, so that nobody else has to see them. I respect you. She's right, I really like this part of you, Bert.
I don't know what they're saying, but be awesome, Bert. Come on, Neps Jr., one last comment.
To be willing to undertake such a tremendous task like this. Bert, you're the ideal older sister. Ha! I sense Nepgear's familial love.
Sweet, that's a good place to stop. We'll leave the rest to you, Bert.
Wait, are you all leaving me behind? I feel like Blonde's comment was so not genuine in such a funny way.
Where are we going?
Yeah. But what was the purpose of
I'll
that
come
little whole
Choose
interaction?
where you want to go.
Beyond Nepgear giving Vert what she wants, recognition as a sister. Well, love, in a manner of speaking. I guess we have to report that quest. where Planetoon
What new?
Well, let's at least check if there are any Chirper events that I'm missing. And everywhere else. Nothing. Is there anything in Lean Box? Neptune really just went to visit
What are
her,
you hesitating for?
convinced
Hurry
everyone
up!
to go on a random quest, then left her with all the garbage for no reason. The ultimate troll, I guess. Yeah. That really did just happen.
Where are we going?
Alright, last station, there's nothing. PC continent. Nothing here. Louis. Still can't get over the fact that it's Metroid Shelter. Does Metroid mean anything else beyond the video game?
Decisions.
What does Metroid even mean? Alright, nothing in Eden. Let's go to Planetoon, baby. Nothing in Planetoon. Event time. Why, how? The more I walk, the thicker the woods become. It's kinda hilarious how you pick the absolute wrong way to go. Don't sit there and enjoy my pain. Please tell me the way out. I said no already, remember? It's too much fun to watch you wander around like this. I'm not a sideshow. I don't think so, or at least not that I've heard of. They really did not even make a reference. They just downright took the name. Yeah, it's not clever. But it is Metroid. And I like Metroid. But yeah, I'm over it. I get that you have an iron will and all that crap now anyway. Then tell me the way! I said no. Look at these two. I hope these two have never done anything horrible in the past. You're still being so cruel. I'm saying you'll be fine, jeez. I'll help you figure out how to get out of here on your own. Oh, that's... Well, good stuff. The power came back with a lot of interest, so to speak. Has she been lost all this time? Yes, she's been lost for the past week. I don't need that. I didn't use it to take out alone. I gave it away because I don't want it. Quit your griping and take what you can get. Here you go. No, 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 no. Don't force it on me. No, stop. No. Oh. She's been given the evilness. How's that? Feeling good? This is it. This feeling, this is truly me. Ah, dang, you totally flipped like a coin. Your personality really does change when you get some power. Change? Don't be ridiculous. This is who I truly am. Me was the lie. I feel like I just heard that. Whatever, this is way more fun. Shall we get moving? You gonna go raid their place? You won't get lost now, right? A raid? Don't be ridiculous. Why would I ever go to a place where mere CPUs live? Huh? What are you trying to say? You made me follow you around only to shrug and go back home? I don't care what you think. I'll make it so that the CPUs will have to come and find me. How's this? Oh no! It's another one of them! Whoa, you made something amazing without any effort. Leave the little tasks to that. Someone bored like me needs to go around and prepare heavily. Well,
I can't decide.
I wonder, who might be the big bad
Yeah,
that we've been looking
make your-
for? Oh, something happening.
Hey everyone, pay attention to me. I have words to say. Do you now, Neptune?
I forgot to say it, but hopefully this doesn't take long. Huh? What? What's wrong?
When my sister says something like this out of nowhere, it must mean...
Casually create sentience. Welcome back, Evil Nep. Exactly. Oh, Evil Nep. You exist to be defeated.
And it'll be stupid and pointless.
Hurry up and say it. We'll listen as best we can.
Well, maybe we shouldn't be so laid back and lazy.
What?
This must be the fake Neptune, or fakey Neptune for short. Neptune not wanting to be lazy?
Gotta be a fake. Gotta be that fake one from earlier.
Whoa, what's with that reaction? I think I said something pretty responsible if you ask me.
Well, it certainly is responsible. It's her, the fake Neptune. Annihilate her.
Shoot her.
Which one do I shoot?
But you? Sing it now of all times? I mean, come on. What sort of mental disease would cause this? Hear me out. It's only a possibility for the story's getting close to the final chapter, right?
Right, and we still have one more cutscene to see of that ancient goddess. And her helper. Then we'll finally be on the path to the true ending.
The main character's lazing about all day. It's nonsensical. That's not a good ending at all.
No, the bad ending was the one where if we didn't get all the things to restore Peachy's memory, we just stay in the Ultra Dimension forever, and Peachy forgets Neptune forever, and we just lay down and sleep all until the heat death of the universe. I told you before not to guess what will happen in the game script.
This idiotic topic is far beyond my wildest expectations. Neptune, do you understand why Plutia is so intent on relaxing?
No, don't say it.
I like relaxing with Nep and everyone else, but...
Oh, Kampa, it's nice to see you. The bad ending is Neptune just stays on Istuar's couch eating chips for the rest of the time, yes. That's the bad ending. It's the normal ending, but it's a pretty bad ending, all things considered.
It's fun Cinnabons for me too. But if you only ever have fun, then fun loses its meaning.
Is Neptune allowed to say Cinnabon? Cinnabon has got their grubby little mitts into every restaurant across the continent of North America. Never heard of a Cinnabon before, not gonna lie. It's a brand of cinnamon rolls. They have locations in places, and sometimes they collaborate with other, like, fast food joints to have, like, an extra, like, ooh, a Cinnabon thing on their menu. Net might be sponsored. That is what she didn't... That is what this is. She didn't get something responsible for plot reasons, just being sponsored. Yeah.
The main character has to snag chestnuts from a roaring fire sometimes or whatever.
I'm going to change the title a little bit. Just in case, I'm going to change the title. I've seen these Neps before, is going to... There we go. Not sponsored by Cinnabon. Excellent.
Chestnuts where? Gimme! Huh? No, that was a metaphor or whatever. The chestnuts do not exist.
That's true, chestnuts don't exist anymore. Top tier title. The best title. How can you take something that isn't even there? There are no enemies left, it's peaceful now. It's the end of the game at this point, right? How about we try to antagonize someone then? Chestnuts? What does that make a word? I mean, chestnuts do exist. You know, they're usually, roasting on an open fire. As Jack Frost nips at your nose. I only hear chestnuts in relation to Christmas.
No. I want to eat chestnuts.
But yeah, chestnuts are a thing that you can get and eat.
Goodness, Pishi, don't throw a fit. This is because Nep went and said something silly.
Nah, they don't. Pretty sure they don't exist. And what's up with people named Jack and wanting to bite my nose? That's okay, that's just actor Martin Short during the holidays. He invented chill. Honestly, it's kind of weird that I remember Martin Short through, of course, the Santa Claus movies and Old Navy commercials for some reason. That's weird. He's in a lot of things, but I just haven't watched them. Weird. You never think anything through.
Come on, ladies. No need to go that far. I thought about how the story's been going and how to make the climax more awesome. And that it's my idea, so...
Ha ha ha. Very well then, if you're that determined, why don't I take on the role of villain? Huh? Noir's a villain? See, this scene would make the Plutia being the twist villain thing be hilarious. And it would work even more, because this is what people call in the narrative world subversion. This is real subversion, not Evangelion being subversive masterpiece that people parrot on Twitter. Not Mobile Suit Gundam the 08 Finesse Team being a subversive masterpiece because it has urban combat, as people say on Twitter, because it only has urban combat for, like, the last couple episodes. Like, it's a Gundam series. You got magical particle weapons, and giant-ass robots, and space travel. It's really more of a love story. The only Christmas movies I can remember right now is, I don't know, Home Alone. I know a lot of good Christmas movies. We marathon them every holiday season. Even though I'm a demon and I have an aversion to the holiday season. It gives me a headache sometimes. But it is good to be with people. TBF people on Twitter are famously known for having wrong opinions. That is true. In fact, it would be truly subversive if someone on Twitter had a good opinion.
Ah, you're betraying us after all this time, Noir?
I had something prepared a while ago. I thought it'd be mean to do it to Plutia, so I'd held back until today. I mean, it's fun if Noir is being a little villainous. Feel like I'd be damning my own soul by saying Christmas with low-key demonic imagery would go hard. I'll say it anyways, though. It would go hard. I think it would. That's just me. I can't wear Santa hats without getting a headache. For legal purposes, the proceeding was a joke, meant to tie into my lore. I don't actually get real-life headaches when wearing a hat.
Behold, my ace in the hole, but after we've defeated the 7 sages.
What could this be?
What the goodness? I'm not following the story at all right now. You plan to monopolize all the shares after we stopped our common enemy, is that right? And to do that, you would need... my reading comprehension isn't that good.
Her ace, proud of her. Good for you, Noir. I know, it's hard to...
Me neither. Me and Compa don't get this. Yes. Behold, Last Station's most cutting-edge piece of hardware containing all our technology. Full HD support, plays black rays, and has an internal hard drive. It's set for mass production.
Holy shit, the PlayStation 3! See, it's funny because the PlayStation 3 had barely... It plays black rays? I mean, if you want to be technical with it... Like... Well... Other PlayStation discs were black. But yeah, holy shit, it plays black rays? That's intense. It uses a black laser? Those don't even exist.
All I have to do is say the word and my nation will rocket to the #1 spot in the world.
See, it's funny because a lot of people bought PlayStation 3s as their first Blu-ray player, and they didn't actually end up buying any games for them. So if you ask around, your grandparents may have a PlayStation 3 laying around. Wow, you were making something like that?
As expected, Noir never fails to jump on an opportunity to
Water.
never fails to jump on an opportunity to succeed.
It's kind of a power move in a way, though, buying a whole fucking console for watching videos. I mean, it happened with the PlayStation 2 as well. People bought that as a DVD player, because the PS2 and PS3 were both vastly cheaper than contemporary offerings of DVD and Blu-ray players in their time. So it seemed a good idea for a lot of people to just buy this all-in-one thing that could be their entire entertainment center. But of course, not a lot of people that did that, buying it as a Blu-ray player, bought games for it. But it's fine, you can find PS3 games at any thrift store. Well, most thrift stores.
You are doing such shady tech stuff.
I mean, it is shady, but the word isn't there.
You were doing such shit.
You were doing such shit. Damn. DVDs being that expensive sounds so messed up. I don't know how much they cost today, but I haven't seen one in over a decade at least. Well, DVD players. DVDs are cheap, all things considered. Blu-rays, also pretty cheap. Unless you're buying anime. In that case, things cost a lot more expensive. Because of course Crunchyroll's not going to continue all that disc manufacturing that Funimation did, and all the stuff that Right Stuff licensed, why would they ever continue that stuff? In today's age, physical media is more important than ever. Please, buy physical media if you intend to watch this thing that you want to watch later on. Streaming services are temporary, but you have that disc for much longer. I wouldn't say forever because there is the issues of degradation. But, you know, things happen. As long as it's not lost media, you can always make backups. I should get a Blu-ray player. Well, I have a Blu-ray player. I should get a Blu-ray drive for my computer. I love physical media. I love when my media is physical. I love to touch it. Also plastic things. I love little plastic trinkets. Can never have enough plastic trinkets. The industry trying to ban physical media is honestly fucked up. Yes, it is. Anything to have the control over what people can and can't watch.
You were doing such techie stuff in secret. That's dark noir. Darker than black. It's your fault for not taking any chances to get ahead. So unless you work your hardest, you'll never ever be able to go back to your own dimension. Oh no, that's... Ah. You went with Black Rays,
I considered the current market trends and chose to stick with DVDs. Because during this time, where the PlayStation 3 was set to be compatible with Blu-rays, the Xbox 360, of course, being so contrarian to whatever Sony does, Microsoft made the decision to go with HD DVDs. And we see how well that played out. Not gonna lie, degradation in general, failures of CDs, objects, or of anything, just that uncertainty of stuff ever ceasing or becoming lost media horrifies me. I mean, yeah. Bert, I'm unsure if that's the power move you think it is, because Blu-ray players can already play DVDs. I mean, there are ways to stop things from degrading, and that's by, you know, taking care of them. A thing that's used is going to last much more than a thing that's going unused. In most cases. Just think about it. Any object, if it's set to last, you are its current caretaker, and then it will move on to another caretaker, until it becomes dust. Flowers are beautiful because they wither. Or something. I'm trying to be profound here, and reassuring, but a lot of stuff is not going to degrade within our lifetime. Which is horrifying and also reassuring. It's a mixture of both. It's a mixture of horrifying and reassuring. Anyways, Vert, more about your big mistake.
So naive. You can't settle for the current market. You need to create a need, and the people will respond.
That's why I'm both amazed and paranoid. A keychain, I've been using it as a Damar necklace for several years, is still intact. Yeah. Lifeline itself is both horrifying and reassuring. Yeah. I buy a lot of acrylic keychains, and I know that they're going to last far beyond me. It'd be a nice gift to my great-great-grandchildren. Look at all these ancient artifacts. Look at this standee of a cockroach VTuber that has long passed this earth. It will happen to everyone someday. Actually, Noir do be kinda right. In business, you need You need to make a need to innovate. Yeah. But sometimes people innovate just because, and the innovation sucks. Wait, what do you mean by that, Vert? Did you honestly think you were alone in preparing new hardware? I have a new console as well. I did not announce it before now because I did not want to trouble my lovely Nepgear. Whatever, your past hardware barely sells on this continent. How do you plan to bounce back? Actually, imagine hiding belongings to chests in random places in the hand for future grandchildren to find them like an RPG. Exactly. I'm gonna have a trunk of all my neat little things. They're gonna love all the, well, the Monster High dolls might degrade with age because of just, you know, softer plastics tend to degrade faster, but whatever. House down in the hand. Hands are known for being famously small. I could fit a lot of things in my hands. They look like big, strong hands, don't they? Anyways, all of my model kits are they might become brittle with years, but they're going to last beyond me. I have learned from my failures. I have made several improvements to heighten its global appeal. Although the power adapter is still a hot, gigantic brick. Oh, Vert, you are my favorite hot, gigantic brick. I see. If that's how you're going to play it, then there's no reason for me to be considerate any longer. What did you say? Not you too. My new hardware utilizes motion control. It's unlike anything on the market. Not only do you use your thumbs, but now you can use your whole body to play. I hate to admit it, but that does sound like fun. Unbelievable. The one who barely moves her body came up with such a kinetic idea? I see we've come to the phase of technology in the Ultra Dimension where we're about where we are in the Hyper Dimension. With this, Louis will finally have a reason for being named Louis. Will once again rule the world. They're all getting so worked up about this. Good for them. As always, having the best of innovations just be like that. Exactly. And the Wii sold like 7,010,000,000 consoles. Let's see. The next time the Wii sells a new console, Sony miraculously discovers that, oh no, we counted wrong, we actually sold 1 million more PlayStation 2s. But let's see what Wikipedia has to say. Surprisingly, or unsurprisingly, the PlayStation 2. Oh, it now has sold 160 million units. It was 152 the last time I saw. Oh, Sony. I was gonna say they should sell the Wii again, that'd be a success, but the Wii U, yeah. The Nintendo Switch. I have one. A Nintendo DS. I know a lot of people that have one. Game Boy, Game Boy Color. The PlayStation 4. Surprising. The PlayStation, alright, and then the Wii. I have a Wii. I also have an Xbox 360. PlayStation 5, now that's surprising, because as we all know, the PlayStation 5 has no games. I'm surprised the Wii is 7th. Yeah, everyone has a Wii. The PSP. 3DS. Is this including the 2DS? Yeah. The GameCube got one of those. The Game Gear. Oh, Nepgear. So close. The PC Engine TurboGrafx 16. Really, more than the Saturn and Dreamcast? No, I mean, I thought it'd be like max top 3, not 7th. Yeah. I mean, at least the Switch and DS are there. That's good Nintendo representation. Meanwhile, Sony has to keep on lying about how many PlayStation 2s they've sold in order to keep on top. Yeah, that number's from 2024. So I bet it's been fudged.
What about us, Isti? Do we have anything prepared? I believe it is the job of you CPUs to prepare such ideas.
Real petty of Nora to lie, continued to add to the narrative of her being the secret villain. Yeah, you can't trust Sony out on anything. Hell, I don't even think they've sold that many PlayStation 5s. 'Cause barely anyone owns one. Alright, what would... Well, I guess next we should have the Dreamcast. If Planetoon were to follow suit. Though that was a generation behind.
You didn't say anything, Neptune. They might not have unveiled their new consoles.
Actually, I don't think they... It's called a single console, never even one. Just gaslighting. Sony never even made video games. Final Fantasy was always a Nintendo exclusive franchise. It used to be, until 7 came out. Or 6. Which one? Did they stop being exclusive? Final Fantasy 6. Platforms, Super Nintendo Entertainment System, and then PlayStation. Thanks for saying those in that order, by the way. I know. Final Fantasy VI, titled Final Fantasy III in its initial North American release. God, it's like Neptunia. The 6th game is the 3rd game again, and the 4th game is the 7th game too. The 9th game? I don't know. But we have the 8th game coming out, and that one comes out after the sequel to the 7th game. Whenever Nep opens her mouth, the only thing that comes out is trouble.
Nep, I know you didn't mean for anything bad to happen, but...
Oh yeah, this clearly how numbers work.
It's all Neptuna's fault, bad Neptuna. Hey, no need to go that far.
Oh, I think we have a guest coming. Huh? Oh, hi, Neptune. I thought you were already here. Gathunk. Gathunk.
Gathunk.
Abnus is not here.
Neptune? Yes, I heard you call for me, Nep Jr.?
No, not you, Neptune. My big sister was just here. Not Neptune, but your big sister? You're spouting nonsense, Gear. Hey, Neptune, please refrain from cloning yourself. Notice the long black screen, the game just crashed. We're fine, I hope. But you did see Purple Heart, right? Good.
I don't really get it either. So it might be faster to come and see for yourselves. Yeah, I want to see. Kishi, wait! You must not wander outside without supervision!
I want to see too. This is very visual novel heavy.
What was Neptuna? The big Neptuna! Neptune? But how?
Wow. Neppy, you have a big family.
What are you crazy folks talking about? I'm definitely right here!
So hoping they put the animation of the camera going up again, that was gonna be peak comedy. Maybe. Maybe. Oh, look at them.
Yikes! Who is this stylish, cool, and drop-dead beautiful girl?
Listen, Neptune, you're already shipping yourself with a lot of other people. Are you gonna ship yourself with Purple Heart now? How shameless can you be? No matter how you look at it, this is a transformed you.
Oh, really, huh?
Guess I've never taken a good look at myself in HDD form in the mirror.
Still, I approve of me. Yep, I look pretty hot.
I like the small Nep better.
Me too.
I like, both. Everyone stop. This isn't the time for that kind of discussion. Okay, so Neptune, you have the chance one gets in a million. You gotta do it. You gotta smooch yourself. You gotta. It has to happen. Why in the heck are there two Neps?
Well, generally speaking, when phonies like this appear in most cases. They're gonna be enemies!
No, Gear, that is exactly the time of this kind of discussion. Exactly. I need all three of the Verts to smooch as well, once they meet each other. I mean, two of them get kinda close to that in the anime, but...
No, please don't destroy the Basilicom.
Oh yeah, the Basilicom's finished. Look at it in the background. Calm down, we're trying to figure out something serious. Neptune has gone berserk. She appears to be quite into it, having transformed it all.
I thought it was going to be Plutia.
I don't go berserk. Often. It's too soon to be unfinished too, it seems. The planet tower is going to be destroyed by this fake Neptune. I'm relieved you're at least becoming at least a little self-aware.
I just said we shouldn't be having such a casual conversation right now. Whoa! Stranger danger! Gah!
Two Neptunes? But how? I don't know. For the time being, there can be no mistake that the copy is our foe.
I'm over here, Neptuna. Catch me if you can. Kiko, this isn't a game. Oh man, I guess I gotta.
I cannot bear to watch someone with my form go wild like this. This ends now.
I wanna get big too. It's okay if I knock the fake Neptuna out, right?
Yes, but just to be sure, you can distinguish between the fake me and the real me, correct?
Well, yeah. The one who talks like is the good Neptuna, and the not talking one is the bad Neptuna.
I should make constant noise while they battle, just in case.
Here she comes. Get.
Oh. Pichi had her arms up, and I was gonna. Here she comes. Get ready, Pico.
Leave it to me.
Alright, let's do this battle, right in Plutia's bedroom.
I'll keep you around till I'm satisfied.
Oh. We're just in the city. Alright, I'm gonna have Pichi do a lot of rush moves. Actually... Yeah. If the fake starts talking, Pishi is at risk of accidentally annihilating her own mother.
I'll get rid of
Yeah.
them!
I will not let you have it your way.
Also, I hope that I can get through this. To Ride Division.
Let me seal your moves.
Ready anytime.
Stat multiplier of Virus Art.
It's time to get serious.
What shall I do to you?
How's this?
We're fine, right? I have not saved
Don't
since
go
I last
dying
saved.
from something like this.
Ouch!
Impudent!
How enough? I can go anytime! Yeah!
I am ready. Now, let's go.
Oh.
This should be easy.
Ready anytime.
Well, that was useful. Be right back in a few moments. Okay.
Yeah!
I've got you.
Say,
Out of my way.
finally.
Good. Good. Alright, let's do this.
Time for your punishment to enjoy this.
Let's grind the
You
fake
need to
Neppy.
be a masochist. Let me train. I'll make you wait.
Okay, I'm gonna go. Ah!
I will not let you have it your way. Ha! Prepare Pierce. Duard strike. Not
May
yet.
I begin?
Gentle foreplay.
Cry for me.
I can be rough with you, right?
Ready anytime. This'll end it. 32-bit Mega Blade.
Big sword.
Okay, I'm gonna go.
It's a good chunk of guard damage.
There! Ah! Ouch!
I am ready. Take this! Too slow! Ha! Your fate is sealed!
Time
That
to debuff
doesn't
again?
hurt.
Maybe.
Say!
Yeah! I've got you. How is this?
Finally.
Let's do drive stab.
I'll show you my special services menu. Let me scream.
Exciting!
There we go. I hope that skill seal applied.
Guard strike!
Cap the damage.
I will not let you have it your way. Too slow. Ha! Preparing fish should do it. Impudent!
Exciting!
Let's do that again. Because it keeps on capping the damage.
Yeah!
May I begin? You seem to be worth tormenting. Hold on. There's still more I want to do.
I'll finish this in one go.
Okay, the stats on Plutia have gone down.
It's time to get serious.
That
I
won't
think we
work.
should do another Terai division. Yeah, just wore off.
Let me seal your moves.
Ah! There! May I begin? There! Don't go dying from something like this.
I will not let you have it your way. Too slow. Your fate is sealed.
Ready anytime. Eat this.
Alright.
Eat
Very
this.
close.
Burn.
Good.
Okay, I'm gonna go. Yeah! I'll get rid of them. That was nothing.
Are you ready?
How's everyone's health looking? I think Vert needs to be healed.
I will pierce through all who stand in my way.
Finally. I heal you. I hurt you.
Ready
I
anytime.
heal you again.
Say,
That's the pattern.
There. I've got you. How is this?
Really, resistance
that
now.
won't work.
That didn't show up earlier.
That won't work.
Exciting! Ta! Ta!
Are you ready? Sit! Prepare, Nilgiri burst!
Finally. Oh, you're a naughty boy. There. Satisfied yet? That felt good.
We got a strangled lump. We have done it, everyone. Good job. Good hustle. Do the hustle.
Level up!
I got so worked up I couldn't hold it in any longer.
I've gotten even stronger!
Level up. Finally level up, you! Level up.
I feel power flowing from within.
Yay!
You gotta say, I missed everyone leveling up.
I leveled! I think I got stronger! I'm stronger now! I'm getting stronger! I'm gonna be invincible!
You're back. Sorry, stuff just happened absolutely. You got some watermelon. That's good. I'd love some watermelon. We won. I was very smart with my debuffing, and I didn't have to heal all that much. And everyone's leveling up. Like Red. Level 69? Nice.
Level up!
I feel stronger! I'm just getting stronger! Yay! I got stronger!
Level up!
Level up!
We're well on our way to defeating the true,
Woo!
leader.
I feel really good!
The something punch. Ooh. That's something. Oh, we're just gonna talk with the fake purple heart now. Oh.
Whoa, the fake Neptunia disappeared. Oh dear, the Basilicom's walls are all scuffed up now. There, we can scrub the walls down and make them as good as new.
What was that all about? Who would create a fake Neptune?
That was far beyond creating something.
Her appearance was far too elaborate. I'm not sure. Twitch is always very weird with emotes. Did I miss a line? Yeah. Yes, I know. Her battle abilities were on par with or surpassed my own. Were I on my own, I may have lost.
Is it that creepy robot's doing?
That's hard to believe. It would be odd for him to wait all this time before sicking them on us.
I wonder if only Neppy gets to have a fake. Maybe there's one of me? Please don't say such things. If there are more than one transformed Plutia in existence. No! Don't say another word, I don't want to imagine it!
The world would be doomed.
Maybe there's another P. I want to play with me.
You're so happy. The battle is over, so please return to your normal form, Peachy. I think Vert is feeling a little bit, antagonized by the size. Seeing you in that form makes me have several complicated emotions.
Okay.
But see? It's like what we were talking about like a couple streams ago, or last stream, or whenever it is. How they could be sisters. It's not just because they're blonde, but it's also because of their sizable chests. I mean, what? Not gonna lie, this whole situation kind of reminded me of that one episode of MLP where Chrysalis just made all those evil clones. I was thinking about it earlier today, actually. The casualness with which they revealed she can grant sentience. Yeah. It's amazing the amount of trouble that should come from pieces of wood. I mean, there's a reason why the term breasties exists, yeah. I do find it kind of adorable that Chrysalis held on to the Twilight wood. I like that.
There. I'm a little again, Bert.
I do actually like the relationship between Peachy and Bert. There is something, like, actually sisterly about it. More sisterly than her and Nepgear, because with Nepgear it's definitely kinda romantic. But, you know, especially in the anime, there's kind of a sisterly thing going on between these two. And I would assume also in the manga, where I showed off adult Peachy. They'd go along well together. Yes, you certainly are. You look the cutest like this. Oh. Oh, I find that rather sad, actually. I think Chrysalis in general is sad, although hearing her lore from the comments makes her way less sympathetic. Girl is fucked up. I can fix her, though. I mean, yeah. I have my figure of Chrysalis that I have there on top. I have a soft spot for her. I do hope that, maybe one day in the Friendship is Magic universe, she might, you know, break free from that statue. And just, I don't know. The reformed Chrysalis design exists. Maybe that could be something that could be sought out. It's funny how convoluted the bonds get in Neptunia. Some being more sisterly, some more savagely, some more questionably, but in a fun way. Yeah. I mean, it's all playing on, like, existing tropes in these sort of games. So they're gonna have a variety. Huh? You aren't gonna change back, Neppy? I just remembered something. I'll be getting a bit late. It's about the final member of the Seven Sages. The final member? Oh, the woman who appeared on TV that one time? What was her name again? That wet cat of a woman? Would be sweet, or to see an alternate universe, Chrysalis. We didn't become as evil, so it could have been redeemed. Yeah. We can all hope about our favorite bug horse. Ray writes, the same lady exists in our dimension too. They say her name was Trucy, but she changed it. After her estrangement with her father, Phoenix. That would have been the kind of joke that Neptunia would have made. Well, they already made a Phoenix Wright joke earlier. No, Peachy, no! Mommy, that's my mommy! No, she's not your real mother. Stop saying that already. Huh? Why? Mommy's nice, so I like her. It's difficult to pin her as a wicked woman, hearing Peachy so cheerful. Ray is just a wet cat of a woman, and I love her. Like, if you like bad girls, now here's a girl that's bad at everything. I find it hilarious how the show settled the three irredeemable villains at the end where an evil queen responsible for several heinous crimes in official media, an evil fucked up minotaur almost causing an example of a whole civilization, and by some like a random ass evil child. To be fair, she was a very evil child. Also surprised Peachy still considers her mommy. No, Peachy, you already have like, I don't know, 6 or so mothers. Yeah. I mean, I guess the, scars over her brainwashing still remain. We got her memory back, but now she has memory plus. I wonder about that. Her father was that her so-called father was that creepy robot. Based on how she acted on TV. She just looked like a typical meek and unreliable person to me. So, what's wrong with Ray? She is probably the one who sent me to this dimension. Probably? I have no solid evidence, but at the time, only she and I were in that place. That place. Could it have been? Virtua Forest? Maybe. But if she has that much power, she may be indeed be able to create duplicates of me. It is a dangerous habit to compound speculation upon speculation. Yeah, it's a stretch, but can't we deny that someone out there made a CPU... We can't deny that someone out there made a CPU duplicate. Peachy, what kind of woman is Ray? Would she do something like this? Mommy was very nice, and she was always nervous and panicking and shivering and stuff. I like Ray when she's panicking and shivering and being all nervous and stuff. She has the markings of a good person. Careful, Neptune, you might be becoming a YouTube video game theorizer. Yeah. Then you might make a second channel on movie theories, and those are shaky at best. And then you might make a food theory channel. And those are the ones that people like, because since people don't really like game theory, film theory, or the other one anymore, as I've seen on the subreddit, it's weird. MatPat's not involved anymore. How unhelpful. As a gal with a doctorate at social anxietism, I can relate. Yeah. My anxiety levels were definitely put to the test this weekend, so I feel you. I'm just a nervous little gal. Maybe we should ask Mr. Mouse.
That loud, gigantic robot is at my Basilicom too. He might know.
Oh, I've never watched any of those. Funnily enough, not even Game Theory. Just some of the most chill videos and streams. Yeah, I've watched my fair share of GT Live. Well, back in the day. I probably haven't watched one in years, but you know, I might. Just for nostalgic purposes. The good old days, as one might say. You know, there's a slim chance that she did this. It might be for the best that if we meet with her. Let's. I used to watch a lot of Game Theory. Wait, hold on.
Is this a message to me? Are you trying to tell me something about how I have no time to rest?
Well, I guess that's it. Add dungeon, power level island. Alright, let's do that. And then we'll end stream. I know it's been kind of a short one,
Let's see.
but I did spend the first hour doing a recap of my weekend. But that's fine. No, I forgot we got from an NPC. Yeah, I guess that's where we get it in Rebirth 3.
I'd rather play games, but oh well.
Because the forum post is for Neptunia Victory, which is a different game. But we have it now. So plans, power level island. What do we need for that, and how many other maps do we need for the and how many more items do we need for it? Magical Beak. Oh, graphic pass. Green block. Not obtainable. It is from a different game. Okay, so power level island is needed for the true endings of Neptunia Victory, the original version of this game, which released on the PlayStation 3, and Hyperdimension Neptunia Rebirth 3 V Generation, which is what we're playing right now. It is a remake of that game, and everything is slightly different, especially concerning the names of certain things that we need. So while a lot of stuff may ring true, the order in which we get things may be different. But what's important is that now we have it, and we need to go to... We need to go to... Graphic Pass, which I believe is in Eden. I was gonna say, casually finding another guy that's still working was gonna be like at a massive stretch. Well, it's weird. Because for the most part, a victory guide will work for Rebirth 3. But they are different games. Where do we get green block? Also, bear in mind that I have finished my alcoholic beverage and I'm feeling a little bit buzzed, so I might say something incomprehensible at the next cranberry. I'm gonna go see where we find these green blocks. So we have the power level island planned. Really? This forum post is for Neptunia Rebirth 3 Victory Generation. Sherpa ran after a boss fight in Chapter 9, after you visit last station for a very long event. That's confusing, because our event was in Planetune. Fair enough also, yeah. Okay. Listen, after the week I've had, I could use... Oh, I actually finished off the bottle of Amaretto that one of my aunts gave me for Christmas. However, I still have the giant bottle of Amaretto that my grandpa gave me for Christmas. I have very generous family. Their version of the game is personalized. It never was just Mario 64. I mean, theoretically I could personalize this game. I could change some models around. Okay, green block. I assume that comes from a Tetris type enemy. Extra dimensional space. Okay. Do we have that unlocked? Green block dropped from the terraced. An extra dimensional space available also from gathering. Do we have extra dimensional space in Eden? Green block made me think of like Luigi block. I mean, fair enough, there are a lot of Mario and Luigi things. Routing past Magma Cave. Okay.
What are you hesitating for?
Now we need to find extra dimensional space. Where do we get extra dimensional space?
Where are we going?
Follow me! Where should we go?
Is
Where
a
are we
dungeon
going?
in Hyperdimension Neptunia Rebirth Revect Regeneration unlocked in Chapter 9. And we are in
Looking
Chapter
at the world
9.
like this, game industry is quite vast.
Huh. I guess we might have to do all these trooper events. What do you gotta say, Kenji Ito? I wanna drink delicious coffee. Me too, pal. You and me both. We are kindred spirits, loving the keytar. You didn't give me the thing that I needed. Okay, is it in the PC continent? Nope. The Hello Continent. Hello Continent, how are you doing? Nope. Chirper event in Louis. I guess we're gonna have to do all the Chirper events. Love how that that's all he was here for. He just
The
wanted to
world
share
is
his
so
desire for
big.
coffee. I mean, I get it. Sometimes you got some good coffee.
Let me see.
If we can't find the map doing this, then I think I might have to end it. I did start a bit earlier, so we have been going for 2.5 hours.
Whatever. I guess I can go with you.
Okay, not seeing any trooper events. Let's save.
I want to go there.
It might be that we get
Whatever.
the
guess
plan
I can
for
go with
extra
you.
dimension.
No one can stop me.
It didn't say that it was a plan, though.
Adventures are the real thrills of life.
Oh,
I'll let you decide.
there we go. I need to check this. It doesn't say there's a plan associated
Where are
with
we
it.
going?
There's Chapter 9.
I'd rather play games, but oh well.
Well, hold on. Let's see if we have any green Tetris in that video. Tetris pieces are usually rock-type enemy. Purple, yellow. Really, only purple and yellow. Now this is a predicament.
Where are we going?
I would like to go to a gaming center.
Me too, Vert. Me too. No active quests. Quest done. All story stuff. Is that the
Now,
only way to
where
get
should we
green
go?
blocks?
You! Histoire? I'm getting sleepy.
Maybe this is where the last station of it does kick in. Maybe.
Where
Let me see
are
what the
we
guide
going?
says. Control F extra.
Why not decide where to go yourself?
Phrase not found. Extra dimensional.
Please decide where to go.
So it's only
What
in
adventures lie in
Rebirth
wait?
3.
Okay.
Any other place where we can get a green block? Mark II, Hyperdivation
Come on, let's
Noir.
hurry.
Mark II, Hyperdivation
Here
Noir.
I
Mark
come.
II, Rebirth 2, Rebirth 2, Mark II, Rebirth 2,
Can you take
Mark
me with
II.
you?
Pattern development victory.
Now, make your decision.
Let's see. Where are we going? Follow me.
A green block is made to make the Lord Lance, which I assume is a vert weapon.
This is boring.
I think that's the only place where we get the green block. Well, at least here I should try and get the stuff in the, graphic pass. What did we need? Magical Beak. From, I assume that's the shoe build type enemy and gathering. I guess we'll do that and then I'll end stream. How does that sound, everyone?
We're going here.
Purple or blue?
Me first. Me first.
Yeah, that does sound nice. So we could get good. Okay, so we have
Now,
blue
what shall I
Tetris
do?
pieces.
Prepare yourself. Prepare yourself. Nilgiri burst.
I'll nip your face.
I'll nip you in half. Damn it.
Just bust it. Easy peasy. Wait
Bonk,
a little
bonk,
bit
bonk, bonk.
more.
Weak to fire. Okay, good to know.
How's this? Bye-bye. I'm fine. Finally. Chipbuster. Yeah. Here you go. Let's push on through. What should I do? Kablam! Mine.
Now, what shall I do?
Tap.
Prepare yourself.
Put his
Here I
paralyze. It's fine.
I'll show you my power.
I'm fine. Fine. Hurry up.
Oh, Pishi is low on health.
Kablam! Bam! No.
Now, what shall I do? There!
Tap.
Prepare yourself. Duard strike.
I'll nip your face. Here you go. It's over. What should I do? Yay! I win.
Trying to get since the Talkathon is in like over 2 months, you'll still take it easy work on the cosplays, right? Yes, I will definitely take it easy. If I was poised to finish them before Anime North, I will definitely have ample time to finish everything, so I will definitely take it easy. Okay, I should probably heal everyone. Okay then, good to know, yeah. I will definitely take it easy, because I deserve things being taken easy.
No!
I need a hug.
Huh? I'm over here, you guys.
I hope you do drop the thing that I need.
It's my turn. Prepare yourself. Prepare yourself.
You absolutely do also absolutely hug you, bestie. Aw, thank you.
Nilgiri burst.
I will accept
Finally.
this hug. It's a warm feeling.
Chipbuster. Hey! Hi-ya!
It's a verbal
My
hug.
way or the highway. What should I do? Here goes.
Also because if you didn't take it easy, I was gonna like, I'm gonna contact the professor and accuse you or something. Oh, I have since graduated from university. Oh fuck.
I'm totally fine. Logged out. It's my turn.
Well,
Kablam!
Just a moment.
I'm tired.
There! Here I come! I'll show you my power.
it's fine.
I will protect everyone. Me?
That's okay.
Here goes.
We're not gonna have another wolf situation, are we? Are we?
If this hits you, it'll hurt. I need to calm myself. Please prepare yourself. Starshine!
Yeah, but it's always fun when magic professors still be able to around with threatening authority. I know if I came across my high school professors, I'd be in fear.
I guess I'll take care of the rest.
I can take it.
It's my turn.
What the hell?
Done for.
Actually, neither cool good. Glad your professors were cool, but what the hell is happening?
Prepare yourself. Here I come! I'll show you my power. My best action now is... you! Here I come, Einschlag. So easy.
Better have dropped something.
So you need me after all. Ha! Ha! Ha!
The over the big Sesame Street costume would be too strong. Yeah, come on, Big Bird.
No escape!
How can this be?
Alright, Vert is dead.
My turn, huh?
Looks like we're not gonna get much experience on this battle.
Light! Take this! Flame Soul Flight!
My best action now is... you! Be gone!
There's a lot
Just
of missing.
die already!
Oh! There! There! Ha! Tricolor order! Fine,
Passion
I'll
speaking
fight
some
you.
German words, and I swear to God, I ignore the go. Look at her. Look at her and her little things that hang on her sleeves. Before I forget to tell you again, I think I accidentally united some people through the Homestuck in the Institute. Well, it's always good to find something that unites
I'll
people,
defeat
even if it
you.
is Homestuck.
I'll slice you up!
My turn! You! Here I come! You!
Let's think
you
of
can't
this as a
escape!
net positive.
My turn! With me.
Alright, we need to revive someone. Let's revive Nep here.
It's no time to be stingy.
I can take care of this.
Nice stripes, Nep here.
You! Be gone! Here I come! You can't escape!
Let's end this quick. Ha! Got you!
As in, I started by downloading a Mew in PNG and named her... I know what Mew did, but I
Tricolor
never saw
order! Try and
downloaded
look cool.
another and
I'm sorry. I'll be serious now. I won't
wrote,
go
I know what
easy on
Mew
you.
did
I'm
over the week,
serious
speaking
now.
of full combo, and they made a notepad dog or something, and I think they're friends now. That's good. I wish it was that
Feeling
easy for
power.
me.
My turn!
But yeah,
There!
that sounds
Here I
pretty
come!
nice.
There!
How that
You
happened.
can't escape!
Stay calm. Here I come! Take Starshine! My turn! Got you! There! Tricolor order! This is nothing!
I can take care of this. There! You! Einschlag!
Stay calm. This! Yeah! Starshine! I can't believe I lost.
Also, related once again to Blonde, the other night I was trying some VR chat avatars of her. Out of curiosity, I think Euphoria is now another Udry's reader door so much. Aww! That's cute. Yeah, I know Neptunia characters are very popular for VR chat avatars, but I'm glad you felt that way. We'll bring Blonde
Is this
back.
how you use it? Thank you. There, be gone. Take this, Ein Schlag.
Ouch! Ha! Ha! Starshine!
My turn. There, you, there, you. You can't escape.
We are in a tough spot here.
Petty. Watch me, Neptune.
It wasn't supposed to be this hard. I can't always rely on Neptune. Level up! Level up!
That's okay, everyone's getting a little extra experience. Drawing VR chat always has that funny feeling when trying new avatars brings back specific memories. Sweet memories. Aww. Alright, we got all that we needed here. Let's leave. Let's leave while everyone is still well, Neptune at least.
Yes! Yes!
It's always nice to hear that you're feeling good feelings. Who did this? Who? Probably Ray. Okay. Almost 3 hours, but I did start like half an hour earlier than I usually do. Neptune casually dragging 7 unconscious spot. Exactly. Everyone needed to get somewhere. And in a way this kind of equalizes the experience. But yeah, that's it for today. We're ending a little bit early, but it's fine. I also do need to rest a bit, as you might be able to understand. So I've certainly learned a lot over the past week. And unfortunately I can't stream Friday because I have a thing to go to. But I'll be back Monday, so... It was a really good stream. Really happy to have you back, Bestie. Thank you. Happy to be back. It's nice to do something like this. But, yeah, I suppose... that's it. As always, you're welcome for the show. And I'll see you next Monday. Good night, everyone. Make sure to eat and sleep.